Everyone, welcome back to Bubbliness Adventures and our book talk series. So this month we're actually a little bit behind, so I'll be doing my March book talk and then I'll be also posting my April book talk in the same month. So we're going to be doing Atomic Habits first. So the first thing we do in our book talks is our summary. So let's give you a quick summary of Atomic Habits. So in this book, the author tells you many different ways and many small ways in using things like habits to get 1% better every single day. And he teaches us how we can use our habits to do this. And he has a lot of really nice things that we can implement into our lives. And I really love this book. And I think it's a very motivational book. It really gives you the tools that you need to be motivated and to succeed. So that's Atomic Habits. So lesson 1 that I learned out of the 3 lessons that I'll be sharing with you today is about how we should be prioritizing the process over goals. So just like the quote, it goes, don't focus on the destination, focus on the journey. And that's basically what he tells us to do. He tells you that if you want to become a more fit person, instead of saying, oh, I have to do this, I have to become fit all of a sudden, or I have to be having so many muscles, you can instead have a process and think, I need to go to the gym every week so then I can get these good results. And he tells you that you should be using these process. And if you read this book, you'll find a lot of helpful tips that will really help you implement the process so that you can reach your goals and get the good results. Lesson 2 I learned was how to make your habits stick. So he tells you that you have to make it attractive, easy, satisfying, and obvious. And these 4 things will really help you make those habits stick. So for example, the first thing is to make your habits obvious. And how you can do that is in your environment, right? So if you want to be drinking more water, then he tells you that you should put a cup of water in front of yourself every morning so that you'll remember to drink the water. And that's something really helpful. He also tells you to make it attractive. And how you can do this is to associate it with something you really like to do. For example, if you're going for a run, you can associate this with some music you really like to listen to and listen to it while you run. But another really important one is to make it easy. Because if you set a really high goal that's too hard to achieve, you're not going to follow out on the habit. So how you do this is you just focus on an easier goal. If you want to be doing 50 push-ups a day at the end, you shouldn't start by doing 50 push-ups. You should start by doing 2 push-ups and work your way up. If not, your habit's not going to stay. And lastly, how do we make it satisfying? It's really easy to make this satisfying by giving yourself a reward that you link to it. So for example, you can do things like, if I do this run, then when I come home, I can take a nice bath in my bathtub or something like that. That'll really make it satisfying and make it click so that you'll always keep doing this habit. Now moving on to the last lesson, which is lesson 3, which is to make your habits your identity. So what this means is that if you want to become a very good runner, you want to be able to run a lot of kilometers, you want to be able to run a marathon, then instead of thinking, I need to run, I have to do this, I have to do that, or set a goal for that, you have to make it based around your identity. You have to make it, I am a runner. And once you believe that, you will go out for the run because you say, well, this is what I do. I am that runner and I am going to go for that run. So when you do this, you should really make your habits based around your identity. Now let's move into the last part of our book talk, which is what's my rating for this book? So I give this Atomic Habits a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. I think that overall it's really such a great book with such amazing strategies. If you're the type of person just like me who tries to set a habit but then you forget about it in a few days and you never do it again, then this book is for you because it really encourages you and really tells you how and why you should really be having these habits and sticking to it. I think that this book has helped me a lot and I'll definitely be sticking to many of my habits and building a lot of new ones while cutting off bad habits. So I really hope you enjoyed this book talk. So if you like this, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what book you want me to do for next month in the comments below. Bye!